Hey everybody, welcome to Len Busch Roses. Here we are in one of our absolute favorite places. This is our favorite segment of the year, I want to say, right?
It's our favorite because of what we're talking about. It's not our favorite because it's hot every single time we do
every
this
time
one.
we do this, it's sweltering. But here at Len Busch Roses in the peony fields, the best place on earth right now. I'm Georgia Edgington, lead designer here at Len Busch Roses.
I'm Kristin Thomas, marketing coordinator here at Len Busch. And yes, we've been waiting and kind of timing it out, like when can we come, because the peonies were late this year.
Yep.
They had a very cool spring.
As everything was late this year, spring was what, a whole 24 hours? And then we just jumped into summer.
I knew that would happen.
Yeah, absolutely. But we are, peonies are popping here at Len Busch Roses.
But they're not behind us.
No, correct. So they have been harvesting peonies
all morning.
Golly gee, yeah. The coolers are full. You want peonies. We all want peonies. Peonies are here and then gone. They're so quick. Yes. And they're gorgeous, Kristin. I mean, they're just beautiful.
Yes.
My gosh.
I came out this morning and the harvesters start at about 5:30, 6 a.m. And I mean, rightly so, because if you're out here when it's so hot,
you don't want to harvest them hot.
You don't. No, you want to harvest them as cool as possible.
Yeah, cool as much as you can in the least amount of sun.
Yep. So as you can see, they already did today's harvest. That's why we don't have any color behind us, but we do have color in front of us.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. So what do we have, Kristin? Tell us.
Well, yeah. So I think I say this every time we do this segment, but my favorite is the Sarah Bernhardt, which is the light pink. Thank you, Sarah. I was trying to get them out of the. They are just so beautiful. Yeah. That pale pink, and they've just always got such a nice petal count too. I think that's why I love them also.
Huge petal count. Yep.
Yep. And this is a little bit more traditional, but it is just considered our true pink.
It's gorgeous.
Pink.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Just that frilly center.
The difference on the look of the two. This one's got more frills and a little bit more cuts in all the petals, and this one has a little bit more of that rose look to it.
And don't you just love how peonies can be so different?
Yes.
There is, I mean, every single peony, from peony to peony, it's just like, holy cow.
How many varieties
there are.
There's so many
different varieties of peonies.
Yes, there are. I know.
It's just crazy.
I agree.
So, and I've got the magenta and the coral over here, and just, again, they're just, I'm going to hold them up together here, just a couple of these, and just even look at how beautiful that color combination is. Coral and magenta, absolutely stunning.
And the coral, speaking of petal count, has a much
lower petal count.
Thank you, lower.
And it's more open. So whereas you've got this huge cluster of petals in the center, you've got this mound, it's totally open, and you've got that yellow fringy center.
That part of it.
Again, so unique. Each one is just so unique.
Yes.
So
agreed.
Yeah.
And did you grow up with peonies?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what color did your mom have?
Well, we had magenta, we had white, and we had pink.
Okay.
And that was pretty much it.
Yep.
I have actually a slip of my grandfather's, my Grandpa George's, that I have moved for the last 30-some years from house to house, wherever, and I've given slips away, and it's huge. Right now, I just had 4 pop over the evening, so I've got probably 6 different bushes in my backyard. Kind of my peony row is where I've got them, but Grandpa's is like this big. I mean, I'm ready to separate a little bit. It's probably got about, I would say about 30 balls on it right now.
Okay, so you can, once you're done after the season, you can share a little with me.
Yep, absolutely.
Since
I'd
I have
be
a
happy
new house.
to. And it's just gorgeous. But so because peonies are so amazing, and we've got them right now, and coolers filled with them, we grabbed a couple containers, and I did a couple inspirational pieces.
I can hold this up.
This blue and white. We got a couple different varieties of blue and white potteries and ceramics right now, and I think just with peonies in it, it's so classical, it's so gorgeous. So you want a beautiful vase for inside your stores, and all I did was trim a couple plants, mixed in my peony greeneries, a little bit of ruscus, some thistle, and you've got a gorgeous, absolutely elegant piece to put in your cooler and jump out the door.
And it completely coordinates with mine.
It does.
It's like we plant, or I plant.
Coordinates very well with you, Kristin.
Yeah, no, that is beautiful. And how well, you said you took plants, so this is a maidenhair.
That's the maiden,
And does it hold up well?
Yep, it does. Okay. Lasts for a few different days.
Probably not in the heat, but obviously inside.
Yep, and then I grabbed another, I got the peernis, the silver peernis fern, popped that in there. And I trim plants all the time for greenery. And right now we're really struggling for greenery. I think you and I talked about this a few weeks ago.
Yep.
And I've encouraged you guys, trim your plants or order a plant just for the greenery. It's okay, or the foliage. So that's what I do.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love it. It adds the texture that we like
absolutely.
So much.
And then I just grabbed another simple clear glass vase, just an elegant,
Isn't
clean
this called
look.
the moon
This
vase?
is the moon vase right now, and we do have them. And I just, again, popped some more peonies in there and a little bit of acacia fern, and the greens from the peonies, and you just get a beautiful look. Again, these vases are available. We'll put the information on the post later. And peonies, you so want them right now, because not just do you want them, but the customers want them.
Oh, everybody's looking. And the smell right now, oh my gosh.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. I can smell.
I know, there's nothing like a peony fragrance.
And we were just saying, just to help with the longevity of getting to enjoy your vase of peonies a little longer, is obviously don't throw them in a sunny window or near sun, kind of pull them back. The coolest room you have, obviously, hopefully you have air conditioning in your homes. Yeah. All that kind of stuff will help the longevity.
Yep, and when you get them in from Len Busch, go ahead and open them right away, get that plastic off of them, and then get them in your cooler. Try to keep them away from walls, as that creates a little bit more dampness, and sometimes right now, as warm as it is, a little bit of perspiration on the walls, and just try to keep them away from the walls and get them out of the plastic as soon as you can. Open them up so they can breathe, and they're not getting too humid and wet together, stuck together.
Makes sense. I think that's why people that store peonies always wrap them in paper, just to kind of help with that a little bit.
Absolutely. Wrapping them in tissue or in paper is actually a really good way to help with that.
Right.
It kind of soaks up that moisture a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So here we are. It's Peony Flowers Between Friends Day, Kristin.
Yes. So I know you guys are excited. You, whenever we post anything about peonies, all of you just go crazy. So it's a short-lived window. Enjoy them now, get them in your carts, and I know I'm going to get some for myself.
Absolutely. We're popping peonies here at LenBuschRoses, and you want them.
And stay cool this week.
Have a good week, everyone.